Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, we'll be proceeding with our very playlist concept, which is to deploy a multi-agent rack system on GCP cloud. Cool. So in this particular video, we'll be specifically focusing on the front end side. We'll be setting up the front end part and we'll see how we can connect our front end to the back end on local and get things sorted. Okay. So for the front end part, I'm going to use React and Vite. So for that I just have ran this particular command. Okay, npm create with at latest, the name of the folder that we want to create. Basically this is nothing but the project name, and then this template. Okay, I'll simply hit enter and this will create me a folder of front end. Okay, and in this all the required directory structured, the modules, the files and all, everything will be created. Okay, now on top of whatever files we have got from running this particular command, I have modified the app.jsx, okay, app.css, index.css, main.jsx. Okay, so these four files I have changed because I wanted to create a UI wherein it could simply accept some query and give some response, right? So for that, based on that, I have created the code. Okay, apart from that, I also have this .env file wherein I'll be storing uh, the URL, basically the backend URL from where the response will come. Yes, and yes, apart from that, I also have changed this with config.js. So let's one by one see all the files. Okay, so in the app.jsx we have written the front end code basically. So basically what do we want? We want to show a div. Basically in that we want to have some field which will accept the query and will immediately reflect it on the proper container wherein the query will come, and whenever response will be coming from the uh, rack pipeline, then that particular card should be created as a response to the previous query. Okay, so basically a chat chain needs to be there. Okay, so for that I have written these particular things. And also note one thing, that I have written this particular API URL, okay, which is directly coming from the .env file. Okay, in that I have created a variable with API URL. Let me show you that. See, in this particular uh, .env file we have a variable with API URL. Okay, this is an environment variable wherein I have written the localhost 8080 as the IPN port. Okay, why? Because our backend is basically running on this particular port. Okay, so you can simply have a look at the code. Okay, this particular code, if you are not aware of creating the UI component, you can simply use any AI tool for making the code, and obviously it has now become very easy for you all, right? So I have written this. Next, the app.css also, for styling purpose I have written this particular code. And then I have this index.css and main.jsx. Okay, apart from this I also have modified the with config.js. Okay, like this it is. And already have talked about the env file, right? So once we are done with the setup of all these files and code, now it's time to actually run the front end server. Okay, so for that, first we need to come to the front end folder. Okay, so I'll do cd front end, and then I can simply write npm run dev. So basically this will start our very server of front end, okay, on the port 5173. So you can see the server has got started. Okay, I'll simply open this up. Now here you can see that this is our very UI. Okay, if I put any particular query, it won't work because my backend is not running, right? So for that I'll go to another terminal. Okay, I'll activate my environment, and in the backend folder I'll simply write this particular query: uv run uvcon app. Okay, because my entire code is inside this app.py, right? And then I'll run this on the host localhost. Okay, and on the port 8080. Okay, so you need to make sure that whatever code we have discussed before, everything needs to be there properly. Okay, so if I hit enter, I'll simply get the backend server running. Yes, you can see our backend server is running on port 8080. Yes, and in the front end you can see in the .env file we already have written this particular URL, 8080 port of localhost, from where the backend will be connected. Okay, and also in the app.py we have added in the course the front end URL, that is localhost 5173, which is on which the front end is running. Okay, so now here let's test whether our code is working. Okay, let's reload this. Okay, I'm going to write a query. Hi. Yes, you can see we have got a response from the direct node because there is no involvement of any particular data source to fetch any particular documents, right? Because this is not relevant to vector store also and not relevant to web search also. So you can see directly we have got a response from the LLM that yes, and yes, it is correct. Now let's ask any particular query to check whether our web search and vector stores are actually working or not. Okay, so again I'll put the same query. So I'll be putting this particular query to check whether all the services are actually running or not. Okay, so first is who is Rohan Iyer. So basically this will be the query whose answer is basically hidden in the vector store. Okay, the document that I have feeded. And then for getting the answer of the second question, what's the name of the Claude's latest model, it has to search on the web because our model that we are using is llama 4 scout. Okay, it is trained on the past data, and at that particular time Claude opus 4.7 model was not invented. Okay, so yes, it has to search on the web, and ideally this should uh, be the case of both, wherein it should search both vector store and web search. Okay, let's hit enter. Yes, so you can see it has hit both PDF and web. Okay, so for the very first question, who is Rohan Iyer, from the document it has retrieved the answer. Okay, so Rohan Iyer is a senior journalist. Okay, and for the second question, as of Claude's latest model, the latest model name is Claude Opus 4.7. Okay, so I hope this thing is clear to you all how we can make this entire application run. Okay, so we are finally done with the setup of front end code also, and we have connected it with the backend, and front end is running on the local, right? So from the next videos we'll be looking into the deployment of backend and front end, okay, one by one, so that it could be running on the GCP, so that you can give the URL to anyone and they can use it. Okay, so stay tuned for that. So I hope till this particular video, every single thing is clear to you all. If you guys have any single doubt, then you can straight away put it in the comment section. I'll be happy to solve it. For more such videos, do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the bell icon, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Please join me on Telegram. Thanks for watching. Have a good day ahead.